I'm Chantel from Baby Bears Anonymous, babies who love boobies. I'm on my balcony here. It's such a lovely, lovely afternoon, nice, bright and sunny. And I feel like I'm in a storytelling mood, so I thought I'd just tell you a few stories about when I was pregnant, basically, because obviously when you're pregnant you do a few crazy things. So these are things I did while I was pregnant. Story time! Pregnancy for me is not a great time. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's beautiful, it's amazing, you feel like you're glowing, you know, it's just an incredible time. For me, the first 12 weeks is amazing because I don't feel sick, and then after that it's just absolute hell because I'm sick to the end. I'm itchy all day and all night, and there's no doctor that can do anything about it, and I'm just miserable for 10 months. People say 9 months, it's 10 months. Anyway, so it's no wonder that half the time when I was pregnant I couldn't really think straight. So I did a few things that were, yeah. So one of the things I did, I remember I bought something. I think it was like a pair of trousers, and I thought, oh, I don't really like the way it fits, so I was going to bring it back. So I went to Village to bring it back, and I think I bought it from Dorothy Perkins. I'm sure it was Dorothy Perkins. Anyway, so I took the trousers, thought, oh yeah, this is the shop. So I went into the shop, stood in a queue. When it was my turn, I said, okay, I bought these trousers here, but I don't want them anymore. Can I get a refund, please? And she was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I gave her the receipt, I gave her the trousers, and she looked a bit confused. And I was thinking, what's wrong with this woman? I was like, is there something wrong with the receipt? And she was just staring at the receipt. And then she looked at me and she said, did you buy these here? I was like, yeah, I bought these here. You can see on the receipt I bought these here. What's the problem? So she says, oh, just give me 1 minute, please. I was like, okay, this is strange. So then she goes to her colleague, which is next door, and she says to her colleague, can you just look at this receipt for a minute, please? At this point I was thinking, like, is the tag still on the trousers? Did I walk out of the shop with the trousers on accident and not pay for them or something? So my colleague looks at her and looks at the receipt, and she's like, they're just both looking confused. I'm like, I know these people are young and they're working in a shop, but they do have brains. Like, what is the problem? So then they're just like, oh, just give me 1 minute, please. I was like, okay. At this point I'm thinking, like, what? I can't understand what the problem is. I just want to bring the pair of trousers back and get my money. So then she goes to her manager. She walks off. A couple minutes later comes back with the manager. And then the manager looks at me and says, are you sure you bought these here? I was like, I bought them in the shop. You can see on the paper, I bought these trousers in the shop. This is not too difficult to understand. I've got the receipt, I've got the card I paid with. And then she said, but this receipt is from Dorothy Perkins. We're in New York, how could you have bought this here? Oh my God. And I was like, oh, I just went into the wrong shop. But what makes me laugh about that is it took all three of them. Why not, as soon as you see the receipt, say, oh sorry, that shop's next door? Obviously I think I looked in the Luxe window and thought, I'm gonna go in there, and then I saw something in Dorothy Perkins' window and I thought, oh well, just let me go look at that quickly, and then I forgot that I was in the wrong shop. But yeah, that's one of the things I did. Walk clothes back to the wrong shop. I haven't done that since though. I've learnt that lesson. Yeah. Another thing I did was, to be honest, I wasn't even pregnant at the time. I just had my son, my first son at this point. But you know, you can still blame it on pregnancy brain. Yeah, pregnancy brain lasts for a few years, so I've got that excuse, and I'm sticking by that story. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. What happened was, I'm just gonna get my, I've got something in my eye. Eyelash. What happened was, right? What happened was, out walking with my son. I think it was in you know, sort of local shops in the area. It was in the local shops in the area, and I remember I had on that pink raincoat. I've had that raincoat for years. So I had it on, and it started raining. So I thought, okay, put the rain cover down on the pram as you do, and you know, you've got the little sort of cup holder area to put stuff in. So my phone was in that, and I thought, even though it's raining hard, I mean, rainwater is not real water, is it? So it's not going to damage, because if you put your phone in water, This is the phone, by the way, the very phone. It feels like a brick now. Can you imagine how heavy this feels? It feels like an actual brick compared to the phone I've got now. But anyway, I thought to myself, because it's rainwater and it comes out the sky, it's natural, isn't it? It's organic, so it means it's not real water. So if you put your real phone in real water, obviously it's not going to work. But rainwater is not real water, so it's fine. So you could just see the holder, the cup holder thing, just sort of filling up with water. The water was about this thick in the end, and I thought, no, it's going to be fine because it's not real water. So anyway, the phone was in it like this. I can't remember how long, probably about 20 minutes it was there for, and then I got home. And then when I got home, I don't know if it was like the home air that sort of brought me back to my senses, and I was like, oh my god, my phone's in water. So I took it out and I turned it on, and it actually did turn on, but guess what? You can't see anything. And that was the end of my Apple iPhone. Bye. It no longer worked from then, so now my kids use it as like a toy. Yeah. So FYI, if you're pregnant or if you just had a baby and you think that rainwater is not real water because it comes from the sky, it is real water. Don't put your phone in it. It's not a good idea. Yeah. Anyway, those are just a couple of the stories I thought I'd give to you. I hope you enjoyed that. I know women have a lot of crazy stories when they are pregnant or when they've just had a baby, and I want to hear about all of them. So please put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear about all of them. If you're new to my channel, then please subscribe. And if you like the video, then just click like, you know, a little click. Anyway, I'll see you on my next one. So I'm Chantel from Baby Beds Anonymous, for babies who love babies. Bye.